Have you ever wondered why some of the most successful people in the world have a history filled with failure? It might sound counterintuitive, but there's a pattern here that's worth exploring. We often perceive failure as a sign of weakness or incompetence. It's something we're conditioned to avoid, something we're trained to fear. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if failure isn't a pitfall, but a stepping stone? Consider this: the most innovative minds, the trailblazers, the game changers, they've all tasted the bitterness of failure. But instead of letting it define them, they used it as a learning opportunity. They used it to fuel their drive, to refine their strategies, and to perfect their craft. So let's challenge our perspective. Let's redefine failure. Instead of viewing it as a setback, let's see it as a springboard propelling us closer to our goals. So, what if failure is not the end, but just the beginning? Let's consider the story of Steve Jobs, a name synonymous with innovation and success. But the journey to that success was not a smooth sail. It was littered with failures that became the stepping stones of his legendary status. Jobs co-founded Apple in the late 70s, and in the early 80s the company launched Apple Lisa, a personal computer that was a commercial flop. It was an ambitious project that ended up costing millions, ultimately leading to his dismissal from his own company. The man who was once the face of Apple was now out in the wilderness. But did he give up? No. He took this setback as an opportunity, a new challenge. He started a new venture, Next. The initial years were tough. The first version of the Next computer, though technologically advanced, was expensive and out of reach for the average consumer. It seemed like another failure was on the horizon. Yet amidst the struggles, Jobs saw an opportunity. He realized the potential of the software within the Next systems and shifted the company's focus to software development. This strategic shift would later prove instrumental in Apple's resurgence. In a twist of fate, Apple, struggling without Jobs, acquired Next. This brought Jobs back to the company he co-founded, setting the stage for one of the most remarkable comebacks in corporate history. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple released a series of innovative products: the iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad, revolutionizing the technology industry and establishing Apple as a global powerhouse. So why share this story? Because it's not just about the successes. It's about the failures, the setbacks, the disappointments. It's about how Jobs used these failures to learn, grow, and eventually succeed. Jobs once said, "I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance." His life is a testament to this belief. His failures didn't define him, but how he responded to them did. And that's a lesson we can all learn from. So, how can failure, something we all dread, become a catalyst for success? Now that's a question to ponder upon. Imagine this: you're walking down a path, you stumble, you fall, but what if that fall, that stumble, wasn't a setback but a redirection, a nudge towards a different, potentially better path? Failure, my friends, isn't the end, but rather a stepping stone towards success. It's the universe's way of teaching us, of shaping us into better versions of ourselves. It provides us with valuable insights, strengthens our resolve, and most importantly, fosters innovation. When we fail, we learn. We learn what doesn't work, and that in itself is knowledge. It's a process of elimination leading us closer to what does work, what does succeed. It's like a puzzle, each failure a piece that brings the picture of success into clearer focus. Remember, every failure is a lesson. If you are not willing to fail, you are not ready to succeed. In the end, what can we learn from the story of Steve Jobs and the countless others who have turned failure into success? The answer lies in 3 key takeaways. First, failure is not a sign of incompetence, but an opportunity for growth. It's a stepping stone to success, a lesson to be learned, a challenge to be overcome. Second, the story of Steve Jobs is a testament to this perspective. Despite the setbacks he faced, he leveraged his failures to create revolutionary technology and become a leader in his field. His journey reminds us that success is not linear, and that the road to achievement is often paved with trials and tribulations. Lastly, the concept of learning from failure is pivotal. It's in our missteps that we find insights and wisdom. It's in our shortcomings that we uncover our strengths and capabilities. So next time you face failure, remember it's not the end. It might just be the start of your success story.